I was in college when I met Deane. After 3 months of dating, he went to Europe for 6 months. I thought that's how it would feel if somebody died. That is how torn up I was inside. But I knew in my heart that if it was meant to be, it would be meant to be. He told me he would never tell me what day he would come home, but he would make it home by Christmas. So on December 19th, I was in my room. My brother came in and he casually says to me, "Deane's here to see you." So I threw everything up and went to the front door, and there he was with long hair because he was, going around Europe. I remember telling him, "It feels like you've never left." He told me we were going out to celebrate my new job. He walked me out by the water and he pulled out a ring and asked me to marry him. We got married a year later, and then after we got married, I didn't want to have children for a good 4 to 5 years because I was really into my career. And lo and behold, 6 months after we got married, I got pregnant. I was like shocked, and he was calling everybody he knew to tell them. So he was really excited, and he came home, and I remember he took all these pictures. Carly was born 3.5 years later, and he was right there with me, of course, the whole time. He was a good dad. He never missed any of their games. He took them hiking, camping, and he taught them how to mountain bike. That was his passion, and he taught them how to mountain bike. He was diagnosed in 2001 with a primary brain tumor the size of a doctor's fist. He underwent 4 surgeries, chemo, radiation, and a gamma knife surgery. Chemo obviously wasn't working. So they asked me if I wanted to take him off the chemo, and I said yes. Why take chemo when you know you're just gonna make yourself suffer more? So we lived here at the house with the hospice care for about 10 days, when one night his seizures got really, really bad. And then on the phone, one of the nurses said, "When you're ready, we will send an ambulance out and we'll take him to the hospice house." I climbed in bed with Deane, putting my face next to his face and saying, "I never want to forget this moment." We were all there with him in his last moments. Love was being there for him and never, ever leaving his side. I promised him that we would be through this battle together, and I never, ever was going to let him be alone in this battle. That was my promise, and I was able to keep that promise.